OMFG. Dude. Bro. Barber, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate. That is big appreciate. Welcome everybody to Strum. We're gonna continue where we left off the campaign. Probably get a decently sized chunk of the way through the game. Who knows? I would be on cam, but today was rather hot. And I don't have a shirt on. Okay. Don't hate the game. Or, no, dude, wait, what? Hate the game. Hate the game, absolutely. 100%. Do not question me. Okay. Alright, so... Missions on mythic difficulty. We'll have to come back. Oh, that's how you get the exotic. So all you need to do is beat the game. I can do that. Assuming we don't get the seasonal artifact until I equip it, I guess. I suppose. I guess that's when I get the seasonal artifact. So what do we want from the Sunspout? Scouts might be pretty devious due to that change with Wicked Implement. The one that's in the Season Pass, I don't know. Oh, there is that pulse rifle too, that rocket pulse. That might be pretty good. Okay. And we are using snipers. Okay, I guess that's fine. I suppose. I've been running New Land Beyond. Why do these legs feel like they don't match? I mean, they don't, but... Is it because of that? No. What is problem? What is issue? Okay, let's get this out of the way first. I guess we'll do a solo op before we head into anything crazy. And our power level is locked. Or we're gated until we get to this stuff here. Which I suppose is fine. Or higher turns. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough, video game developer.
With everything going on near the anomaly, the vanguards spread quite thin, but that hasn't stopped our enemies from pushing their territorial claims. Luckily, where our enemies need a whole battalion, we need only you.
Alright, let's do it. Okay, let's do it. I mean, miss our first shot. I mean, nothing else. There we go. I'm just gonna sink the plate on him. Oh wait, we can't do that. Because there can't be combatants on the plate. Oh, I guess we are timed. There she is. Suppose I should be grabbing that brick. Those bricks. These bricks. Guess I no longer need to worry about combatants. Show the oracles, huh? Seems like a sniper rifle problem. Or else. Excuse me, fool. Expecting there to be trip mines here. Maybe in the neck. I guess not. I gotta kill this guy like right now. That ain't the door. Let me at him. Let me at him. Where you at? Perish. Perish. I gotta capture another sync plate. Ooh. Don't know about this one. Charge faster, damn you. No, my bonus. How was I supposed to know? Damn it.
Nice job, Guardian. I'll get on comms to Meek and let her know this sector is safe for salvage.
Tell her to hurry. It won't be long before the region is flooded again.
She knows what she's doing. Besides, if things get
I
hairy,
dap
I can
myself up.
transmat down myself. Pretty sure my golden gun still fires.
I need a better way of doing this, I think. Assuming we get another one of those. I think we need to do 2 more of that. I suppose. Let's do it.
We're go for your run. Remember, Guardian, if things get too heavy, just say the word. We'll pull you back to orbit.
Ah, the Guardian will be fine. Not even one god down there. It's walk of cake.
guess that works. Thought that would spawn the next one. Guess it back out here. Can't go that way. We were meant to kill all of them. Interesting. There she is. Did anyone happen to see if that counted towards stacks with the master perk? Probably not. Keep overcorrecting these shots. It's getting sad.
Now comes the fun part. Kill a giant boss, collect loot.
Have to defeat the enemies. Oh, this must give me some sort of buff to shoot on him with. shit.
That went better than I expected. The Guardian looked comfortable alone out there.
Excuse you? Guardians are never really alone. They've always got their ghosts. I'm sure Jinju would agree.
I haven't seen much of her lately. She spends all her time with the Ghost Community Theater. They're mounting a new production, some big secret. I can't wait to see it.
I saw Oryx, the Nightmare Daddy. Disappointing production value.
Oh my god, it's Reaper. Oh mein Gott. Oh mein Gott. Do I recommend the game? So at this point, that would be about 2 hours and 20 minutes in to the expansion. I would not recommend it to a new player, let's put it that way. To somebody that would be returning to the game, it's about par for the course for what you would expect. They reset the power floor, so instead of being what I would assume would be power level 3000, we all just start at baseline 0 and work our way up to 200. I like what they did with the build crafting. I think some builds are going to be a lot viable now. And I think the new exotic changes are pretty cool.
Such things give me a headache. Much easier to be.
There's some things with the UI that I'll talk about after this mission that I don't really care for, but okay, I was gonna say that doesn't count as an ability since when? I should probably save those. That's still satisfying. Can't do anything with that yet. Oh. I see. Alright, let's just relax here. Alright, let's just calm down right now. Yeah, let's just relax here. Yeah. Let's just calm down, actually. I also like that they remove the RNG waiting of when you'll find ammo, because that's probably like one of my least favorite aspects of the sandbox. Like, they created their own problem by giving the Guardians, like, infinite ammo on their primary weapons. Because back then we would just get so little ammo. You can still retrieve ammo from these crates anytime you see them. If you notice on the bottom left of my HUD there, you'll see that there is a special ammo bar and a heavy ammo bar. That those two bars fill up as I get kills. Can't jump through that. That is a pretty solid change. I don't know exactly how the bar, or like what's the most efficient way of progressing the bar. Is probably still getting kills with like exotic primaries and just primaries in general. But it's a good way to do it. It's at least now you're not left guessing like, oh, okay, am I gonna get ammo now or mayhaps later? I always forget where to go here. I always forget where to go. It's gonna want me to go into the Lost Sector. Okay. I keep doing that. What we're doing right now are solo ops. They're Nightfalls made for one person. I've heard mixed feelings about this from people that have play tested in they're like closed
Boss on the
betas
field.
during like their summits,
It's a
but
big one.
I think these are fine for what they're. Is it big ammo fill or small ammo fill? I can't tell, truthfully. We got 7 heavy off of that for a sword out that carries 46 max. I would imagine that's a big brick. I would imagine so. And we're using New Land Beyond, which carries 7 in the mag. I don't remember what its max size is, but... I'm assuming we can just rush to the end. I don't think I need to do anything else. I just hope it's not a servitor boss, otherwise my build is going to be kind of fucked. Doesn't look like a servitor. Servitor. Oh, it's one of these guys. Hold on there. Greetings. There must be something gating him. I'm assuming there's another invisible shank. Maybe it's that guy. Or maybe it's this guy that's glowing. Yeah, it's probably... Gotta do it too. Alright, where's the rest of you? He reminds me of that one fellow you had to fight in Halo 2. Forget his name. That guy that was like, Arbiter, you gotta listen to me, bro. It's not worth it. And Arbiter's like, no way, bro.
Is recovering from his battle with the Witness. That leaves just Crow in Vanguard leadership.
But then towards the end of the game, Arbiter just believes him anyway.
But he cannot be everywhere. The city needs you now more than ever.
Okay, so that's all we needed to do. Now we're gonna head back to the tower. We're gonna get our next Guardian rank. What do you think? So there was stuff I wanted to explain about the UI. I'll wait until we get to the firing range to... I could have swore I took us back to orbit. I could have swore. My issue with the UI is going to be this screen right here. It's instead of just going to the destination screen, which you'll notice isn't in the game anymore. Instead, it'll take you right to here. So you can kind of just... In a sense, it's better. Because you can kind of just focus on the game modes that actually matter in the game. But this tab right here, what is now called the World tab, is one of the most important, like, details of Destiny. I feel like trying to phase this screen out because you don't have enough real estate, it's just not okay. So we come back to the portal. You'll notice, and I mean everything is here that you would want to do, but as far as can I head to one of the destinations in the game? No. No. For that you'll still need to come to the screen that looks ominously dark. That is just one thing I am worried about. I'm gonna head back to the tower, get our next Guardian rank, and then I'll take everybody to the firing range. I posted in the Discord earlier. For some reason, I thought that my my HDR was broken because I was like, why is this screen dim? Only to realize that this is very much an intentional change. So it does not peel away from this section right here. I honestly think Bungie should reconsider, definitely add Kepler somewhere in the screen, if not add a second tab for new planets that we discover. You can see everything that's worth Pinnacle. It's going to be good to like keep you focused on like what actually matters in the game, but I also think that's going to kind of it's going to kind of streamline the process. I think that might make the game just a tad bit unfun or interesting after a point, in my opinion. There's still going to be a lot of game to play and a lot of progress that will need to be made towards the end of the season. You're going to want to try to be next to 270 power. Somewhere around there. Hooray! As far as initiate, get to 100. Complete 3 activities on advance. Complete a fire team ops activity with a bonus focus reward. Complete a solo activity. Okay. 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 So we'll do that once we get to power 100, I feel.
Feeling good.
Checking. Transfer.
You no longer need enhancement cores to progress anything, which is good. I do appreciate that. This dropped rather high. Or rather, you don't... whatever the cube is. Enhancement cube. Upgrade module, that's the one. Which we can actually turn into a hole here. Or at least that's what people said. Or unless there's something else I'm meant to be doing. Next, the firing range. So I really enjoy this area. I think I'll use it more once we actually start getting to build crafting, but this is cool. It's definitely a good area to test your builds. Is there a champion variant of this guy? No. Oh, I see. Okay, that's cool how they do this. So 6 players can be in this facility at one point, and you can see how much damage each player does. That's actually really neat. It doesn't matter where I'm standing either, it seems. So I can be right here. And that number to the far left there should change. That's really neat. So really kind of like fine-tune... you can really fine-tune, like, basically who you're running with. This right here, you can summon a boss tier enemy. Which is good for testing purposes. Total damage is displayed up here. See like the total damage everybody's doing, as well as just like the DPS of the immediate action that you did. So if I hit him with that right there, it's still gonna be the same, but that's pretty cool. What do you think? Summon a champ. It's on normal difficulty, so that fellow's gonna die regardless. This is Glimmer that he dropped. Okay. Nothing behind the board. It's very, very surprising that they were able to figure this out, which I'm very glad. I think a lot of people are going to want to spend their time in this area. At least I think. I would have put a secret back here. And I would have been like, wow, there's a secret in the training room, guys. Isn't that crazy? There was a point to being here. I'm gonna stop messing around now. You'll notice that as I've been shooting enemies so far, and engaging with the enemies, you will have noticed that there is no hit marker. Hit markers in most games don't matter, but in a game like Destiny 2 where you have what I would say rogue effects, so as you saw there, I threw a shackle grenade, and that shackle grenade has a miniature explosion after the fact. There are certain audio and visual cues that get you're doing damage, but it's good to have that feedback on the screen because that you're in the know of what's happening. Especially important when you get a kill. So if there was a kill in the Crucible, for instance, there's no feedback. So if somebody were to Die to the consecration. I'm trying to get away from him. I'm not even trying to focus on the bottom left where the kill feed would usually be, or bottom right, either way. I'm not even focused on all that because I'm trying to get away from the target I was initially engaging when I had went for this consecration slam. Because my vision is all the way up here and I passed this target, I'm not sure if he died or not, so I'm just kind of running around aimlessly at that point. Whereas before I would have seen that cue that, oh no, that brother did. That brother gone. It's the little things, but you're so used to having a certain method of doing things, and then it's just not there. It doesn't feel natural. They'll fix it eventually, it is a bug, but just unfortunate that it even happened. IMO, IMO. I'm gonna head back to Kepler and do the non-sim. As far as everything else goes, it's going to be pure speculation. I don't know if this current business model is going to work out for Bungie in terms of miniature expansions. You do get expansions a year, but is that any different than just saying, you know, this is a season? Paid about the same amount of money and you'll get about the same experience out of it, a dungeon raid. This thing right here annoys me greatly. It's an integral part of the expansion, so you gotta use it, but pisses me the fuck off.
The hell, Orin? Why do you sound like you ate a dream journal?
Petrichor. Damn it. I am not adjusting to linear time well. I am no longer emissary. I quit.
You quit?
I died. So. Dark matter interference can't summon in this location. It's fair enough, I suppose. What about here? No?
Thought you'd ascended or something. Become a higher being. I didn't know you could quit being emissary.
Me either. But with the right motivation, anything is starlight. You'd be proud. I'm molted.
Oh, I have to know what you mean by molted.
Exactly what it sounds like. I wanted my body back. I wanted my will back.
Guardians make their own fate or something. There you are. hell? What the hell? I wanted there to be a secret and there was nothing. The land gives us nothing. What the hell, Bungie?
We gotta find her. She only just found shoes, for Pete's sake. Got your location, Orin. Never thought I'd hear from you again.
Scrambled eggs. I meant to deliver a message, but can't remember what it is. I know the Nine will need a replacement emissary. They will not find one nearby on the X-axis. They will need to search a millennia up and down the Y.
I don't know what the hell that means. Yeah. Let me summon my sparrow, you cowards. Before I get mad. Oh, here you are. There you go.
My message found you. I'm Orin, once a Guardian, like you. When I last reached out to the Vanguard, I warned you of the Nine's fallibility. The results of that fallibility are in play now, I think. You will fix it, but how isn't clear. Everything I knew is scattered. My will cleaved from service and rough-hewn clay. It wasn't bloodless, but I know I chose this for a reason. I did. In my memory, when I touch my hand to the moment, I am overcome with dissonance, and another shape, buried in noise, assuming my place. I must speak sharpness to the Drifter. A tint on knowledge held, but still unknown. I'll need your help hunting down the fate that brought us here.
Please don't. Okay.
So, Orin, you quit and now you're just here?
Mitosis. Annoying you had to see me like this now. Scrambled eggs and someone else's shoes. How have you been?
Oh, busy. Feet planted on the ground more often than not. Seeing someone new these days.
Oh, good. Good for you. Can't say the same. I've been too busy corralling my electrons. Who are you seeing?
It's, Eris Morn.
You have a type, Drifter. I'm happy for you both. Really.
Wasn't Eris dead? Well, I suppose I didn't catch up in the season far enough. I mean, I know we got that cutscene at the start where she's in her throne world, but like, ain't she dead? Like, how did Drifter communicate with her? Did they see her corpse? I don't understand. I don't get it. It's not making sense. I need to get back up. Come on with that right there, man. Oh, there is something back there, though. Interesting. How do you do, fellow do-gooders? Gotta return to this MacGuffin. As you access the interference, it melts with Rosetta, speaking words from an Ionian into your inner voice. Anomaly blessed. I am Rosian, the altar's technician, and the one honored to deliver what help we can. We offer, in awe, our findings to aid you, should you see fit. Your impressive drone will receive actionable data to locate Strangelet capsules, and use the altar's relativistic connection with them as a cipher to pass into the cordon regions of Kepler. With our current integration and research, you will gain access to the Central Academy and the Exiles Accord. There is a brief pause as Ghost accepts the data transmission. Most gracious, Anomaly blessed. Transfer commencing. We shall continue our research into other stolen Strangelets. That's what he said. With further integrations, he said that. The remaining capsules will increase synchronicity with the altar and allow us to impose a shifted perspective that ignores the cordons by our observation of the Strangelet beyond them. It is a delicate alignment, but our efforts can only improve through iteration. Says the guy. Alright, let's whistle. Let's do it. Alright, let's show them what we're made of, team. Let's really show them what for. Cool. Greetings, Lodi.
I hear you had a run-in with that Archon fellow. Or his cutouts, anyway. Apparently he's the leader of these exiled Elixni, but nobody's seen him in a long time. Real recluse. The Ionians say he can speak through the mouths of his followers. Like some kind of psychic thing. But that's absurd, right? Have you seen this little ventriloquist act? Huh. Well, I'll believe it when I see it myself. I suggest you do a little bang and burn to draw out their leadership. Once we know exactly who we're dealing with, we can do a more realistic threat assessment.
I think I was meant to, like, kind of
I haven't been very
not
deep
along
into
there.
the Exiles Accord. They aren't fond of visitors. This architecture seems a little out of the box.
We've dealt with the Elixni houses before, but this does feel different.
Lodi, I need to be frank. I don't buy your story.
Yeah. Well, you don't know the half of it. If I wasn't me, I also wouldn't buy my story.
What do you know about whatever brought you here?
Nothing. I woke up here in a singed suit after the most insane fall of my life.
Hey, that's fair, man.
It seems the local Elixni had developed a parallel form of teleportation. They're using dark matter to create portals. If we want to infiltrate their sphere of influence, we'll need that capability. Mr. Drifter says you've got the skills for a smash and grab, so I suggest we go loud. Get us a sample of that tech and we'll be in business.
I want that servitor destroyed. get charged yet. Oh, my stacks, damn you. My stacks. So everybody, I'm gonna pull out something out of Dim, and you guys are gonna be like, what the hell are you doing? I'm gonna go, I don't know. I don't know. Wish I did. Get that Ross Lisa's. Perfect. And then that. Now it's go time. For real, for real. Brace yourself, fiend. Yeah, I bet you didn't expect me to load 2 rounds at once because of the buff or something. Isn't that supposed to be anti-barrier? Whoops. I guess I aren't cool now, didn't I? Well, I guess if we're gonna do this, I can... throw that guy on. Swap to this guy. Use this guy. Run this guy right here. How about you, fiend? He's gonna blow, dude. One more guy. Greetings. relocator.
This must be the House of Exile's
Oh.
teleportation tech.
The void
It's mounted in an
thingy.
old cannon frame. That's handy. Scans show the power cell and space inverter have been tampered with. Those mechanisms have dark matter cores. They'll wear out fast.
That's pretty
It
cool.
looks like this
It
mobile
went
unit
directly to our
creates an
thing, but that was pretty cool.
entangled link.
I should probably... Okay, wait a minute. Okay, but wait. What you don't understand. It's an adaptive frame. Oh, I thought this was the one that shot the rockets. I've been duped. Oh, I've been heavily duped. How dare you? How dare you? I missed input position for that, you knave. Greetings, Loda.
Good work out there. You got some real moves. Normally, agents that skilled at wet work have checkered pasts. Makes me wonder how you came to be so dangerous. With expanded access, we can investigate those Elixni in earnest, and find the truth about this so-called Archon. I've got some ideas on that. Catch up with me later to get started.
You got it. So we're meant to infer that Lodi, based off of what we know, might be a good agent. That right there was an oxymoron, based off of what we know, and then I said, I guess. I now have everything needed to launch a mission. I'm launching the mission, dude. Now we have another objective to do all the way down yonder. Stop messing around and jump. This is all well and good, but how do I... Is it this? That's matters, Bart. Oh. We the relocated bitch. Cool. We'll need Matter Spark to solve this. Suppose we can shut that down and then get Matter Spark. Suppose that would be the plan. special brick.
Guardian, I've made myself a contact within the Elixni ranks. Apparently not everyone is happy with the way things are being run.
You little sleuth.
That's the idea. Anyway, there's apparently a power station nearby feeding a lot of juice into something off-site.
Got it. I'm reading high levels of arc energy.
It's mixing with signatures matching the singularity.
Head back here before we launch that mission. There's a strange journal here that we can't pick up. I would need to know what this acronym stands for. IEOC. Not the Latin script. Something about inventing fiction. You are approached by one of the cowled figures. Their fingers reach out and graze your armor with reverence. They speak musically, intently, and their rapid gestures imply urgency and concern. The Emeritus Professor Emeritus of Kepler, retired but still advising. You gather that some scientists are in immediate danger and that your weapons are needed at the Wildlife Laboratory. The figure's hand, like a talisman, as they beseech you for help. Sounds good to me.
They're clearly very upset, and I don't blame them. Abduction is terrifying. I still haven't been able to suss out why talks with the Exiles went south. I mean, these are poor circumstances for negotiation.
The readings on Kepler are still spiking. The singularity is still a threat. We'll need the Ionians' help if we want to open that lock.
So there are some doors that need to be freed of some thingy. Jammer. Wonder how that got there conveniently. feel like I should be a non-threat in this ball, man. That's it. Thought I would have been fine because they would have been vaporized. Oh, never. Oh, that was such a long tunnel. The tunnel was so long, dude. Can I go the other way? Oh, I sure can. Many layers to this one. Hey, run away.
That's just as many researchers as the Emeritus said there would be. Didn't lose anyone. That's a relief.
I wonder if you might shed some light on something while we're still learning the language. This settlement is obviously well established, over decades if not centuries, but I see little in the way of weapon emplacements or true fortifications. Has there been no conflict all that time?
That's the gist I'm getting. The Vex are new, and the Elixni, well, they used to have a working trade relationship. Armed conflict is new for the locals.
Destruction got a buff this patch. I don't know if target lock's good, but I was wondering when that was going to happen. As you're told. Man, thanks the Golden Ratio for your safe return. The Singularity remained stalled and no Ionian was harmed. The Emeritus clasped your hand in thanks. They add something about food. You're sure it's food, but the overall tone of the conversation does not seem to be about dinner. Very soon, they have forwarded you some location coordinates. They want you to save their agricultural center from an attack. I decline this quest. I need you to guys start getting your hands dirty. Okay. I need you to do it now.
You got my favorite thank you! Nice work, Guardian. You reunited the Ionians with their loved ones.
The scale of this problem concerns me. Our forces aren't so robust as to defend this whole settlement indefinitely, and defense is fruitless if we can't stabilize the Singularity. We just discovered a lost colony. This discovery changes how we see our own system. How many others are out there?
I guess quite a lot. Truthfully. I didn't do that. Is this door supposed to open? Oh.
Guardian, you have one new call.
What? The hell?
You've made great strides in communicating with the Ionians. We've learned their language has multiple origins. Little wonder it needs such effort. Understanding comes not a moment too soon. Between the Eliksni and the Vex, the situation here is unstable. And we have so much to learn from them. I followed your example in translating. Script first, then words. These notes you recovered, unbelievable. The advances this outlines in gravitational manipulation, without the light. And that's only one thesis. I hope some of them at least will be amenable to returning to Earth. We cannot lose this connection. We simply can't.
That shit again. Okay. Ever again. Alright. That's crazy what I just heard. I see. So now there are 2 missions, and those both. I'd say having Rosetta grade 2 is pretty important. Yeah, let's do it.
The destructive activity in the agricultural zone is reading as Vex. They're the ones attacking the food supply.
Stop me if this one is obvious, but do Vex need to eat?
Not in any fashion you'd recognize.
Sounds like an empty life. Then this is just sabotage against the Ionians.
As if they weren't facing enough. The Nine, the Vex, and a Singularity ripping the planet apart. That's too obvious a coincidence to ignore.
The Nine what?
Simply the Nine. They exist outside of time as far as we understand it. Difficult to confirm on the best of days.
Okay, now say I wanted to get past this barrier. Now, how would one go about doing that? How would Bet she didn't expect that. I wonder if the idea is to kill the imps around the imp swarm. Suppose AoE would be good.
That Vex looks like it's protecting something. Guardian, watch out.
Are you protecting?
The Vex tended to just let me pass on by before you showed up.
Excuse me? The Vex ignored you.
Guess they didn't see me as a threat. What can I say? I have a friendly face.
Lodi, how are you so adept with the Ionians' language? You said you've been here a few weeks at best.
Oh, I was made for this. I'm a translator. I especially love languages I've never heard before.
There's so many imp. There is something I do want to try, though I feel like what we're doing is better, but I'll try it. I'll wait until the next mission. There we go.
There's the Vex.
It's a large imp.
When they do that. Guardian, let's redirect and get
What's the point of telling me how many reses I have if that's not actual res? Bungie? Oh, bungo.
There's the Vex.
So now it's gonna do a lot more for us.
Let's
Now we're
redirect and
flanked.
get that
Okay.
shield down.
I was hoping for a lot more out of that. I'm gonna go ahead and try out this maneuver. Excuse me a moment, everybody. I'm so sorry. I apologize. Only a little bit. So we're gonna want whatever piece gives us melee. It's gonna be this guy right here, and then we need there, and then we just need armor with a high melee stat roll. Might be these guys right here. Or these guys. It's official, it is these guys right here. Is the skull change? Let the color change, damn you. Because we have to do it like this. It seems about right. No, the Star Wars chess piece that we got earlier. Why so serious? So, I mean, I don't know, maybe I don't have to go too exotic with this. This needs, like, a slight... Actually, this is half tech, half like, ritualistic. So the armor should kind of follow suit. mark that glows. It's a little too much. I just need something that adds like a subtle glow. I don't need the whole ordeal. Oh, this mark is broken now. Oh, man. Oh, Bungie. Oh, I trust you. I trusted you. I trusted you with only one thing. And you squandered it. I wasn't asking for the world, Bungie. What the hell's going on here? Oh. It's like, this is close enough, but I don't know why this part is not matching the cloth of this, or just the gray. Starting to piss me the fuck off. You know? Resonant Fury, is that what this is? It's alright. Alright. Does that look okay? Does that look terrible? I guess we'll buy it. Alright. Okay, but that's not even the best part. Notice how we have not started the encounter. How fun. So we need Storm. Pretty sure we're gonna want Banner of War. Okay. And yeah, sure. Yeah. What's this? Grapple? No. Now, what sense did that make? Alright, let's do it.
Guardian, let's redirect and get that shield down.
How to get there from here. They give us a matter spark here, so I wonder if we're meant to go through this right here. It's a little nonsense. Maybe we can take matter spark through there. Oh lord. This tube travels from somewhere. Relax. Unless it wants me to go through this fan, which I highly doubt. Oh, I get it. I remember. There's a hole right here. Alright, now we're back on track. Let's get Matter Spark, go through the thingy. I understand it now. Okay, but you gotta go through the hole. You know? Oh no! We died. Yeah, this is kind of, I don't know about that. Gain an additional Frenzied Blade charge. It's not consistent in how it brings back my stuff, though. Let's do it.
There's the Vex. Guardian, let's redirect and get that shield down.
Won't let me exit. So I have to... Oh.
Guardian, we should take a scan of that drive. See if there's any data stuck offline the Ionians need.
It's incredible. Terms I recognize mapped to advanced concepts, prefixes and suffixes as used in agricultural science. We can use this. Let me do some analyzing, but this is a huge missing piece to understanding the Ionians.
Under the circumstances, what keeps the Ionians here? We could begin evacuation proceedings. They would be safe back on Earth.
But they wouldn't be home. They could take a piece of Kepler with them, sure, but it's not the same.
Homes can be replaced, but lives can't.
The Ionians might feel differently about that. This place is sacred to them. The universe determined they belong here. Singularity or not, we can't tell people to pack up and leave yet. Not without helping people who have been stranded from the rest of humanity.
Agreed. No one's leaving until we learn more. Lodi, those Vex. You need to know who controls them. Her name is Maya, the Conductor. She was human once.
What's her objective?
On the surface, to return our current time to a more prosperous one. But her true motive is to reunite with her spouse.
Neither of those sound particularly sinister, but I take it it's what she's willing to do to achieve that goal.
Maya has an ability. She can control whoever she pleases. She's commanding the Vex, a normally leaderless faction, and she's even taken hold of our allies to turn them against us. If she's here, she can do anything to get what she wants.
It's interesting that we can now understand the... they're saying, at least. The hell was... They're fucking on me. There's quite a few chests around here that require Rosetta too. Ain't getting through that just yet. I'm only blessed. I have an urgent request for you. The exiles have occupied our holy energy ratings match hazardous explosive material. The ship's remnants will have fuel cells. If they explode, it could vaporize the settlement. Why is the Archon making things worse? It is inflammatory tagged by a friend lost in madness. He urges the Singularity onwards and lights fires to encourage the flames to rise. We all would prefer not to sublimate. Go now, please. Understood, Dean.
I know. The exiles have gotten into the, progenitor ship.
It's the remnants of the colony ship they arrived in. Any vibrational disruption could dislodge the lock and speed the Singularity's growth.
We better move fast. Someone once told me that a shuttle quarter that size can go up like a bomb.
Interesting. But we'll be saving this for another time, friends. We'll be saving it for another time. I'm surprised the stream was doing pretty well. Which is crazy. Thank you everybody for hanging out. We're gonna pick this back up sometime tomorrow, I think. I would assume. If people want me to continue, that is. I think the story is decent. You know? I like that my Twitch extension still works for Destiny. So I didn't bother changing it. So it is possible that you folks that have been watching on the desktop version of Twitch have probably been seeing an ad this entire stream related to pre-ordering the expansion that is currently out. Oh, Bungie. Oh, Bungie. Oh, no. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. I'm gonna go make some tea. Gonna chill the McFuck out. Play any video game that isn't Destiny 2.